It's important to call people out because it's going to shame them, and people need to feel ashamed in order to change sometimes. And it's also going to tell them, like, hey, this bullshit's not working. This just like, you can sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here. Like, this is not how it's going to go. If you need to go live, you can do it out there. You're not going to come here and lie to me and think that I'm just going to be like, great. Because they're hoping that no one's going to call them on this bullshit. And so if you show them you are not the one, they'll either stop doing it, or most likely they won't. They'll move on, and they'll run this game on somebody else, and that is ideal. You don't need to change people. You don't need to be the sword of justice and the shield of vengeance. You don't need to do that. You need to protect your peace.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Sorry if you can hear some background noise. There's some jerk playing music ridiculously loud. So yeah, it is what it is. But I've seen lots of people making videos on Shallon Lester, and I've actually been watching her for a long time now, probably about a year, and I actually really do like her videos, but I will admit there's a lot of stuff that she does that is problematic, so let's talk about it. So this is Shallon Lester. She is a YouTuber who makes videos about celebrity gossip and how you can apply certain lessons to your life. She used to be an editor at Star Magazine. She likes to remind you quite often. But I don't think she realizes that that's not quite something to be proud of. It's she speaks of it as if it was, Time Magazine, New York Magazine, or some reputable source. It's not. It's a tabloid rag magazine, one of the least credible out there. So she says she's an editor. I don't know. That's something that I might keep to myself personally, but I don't know. Who am I to judge? But I'm just saying it's not all that great. But anyways, so yes. For the low price of $40, you can ask Shallon a question pertaining to dating, and she will answer it. She's not a psychologist. She just dates people, and I don't know. I just think that's a little bit out there. I know that, as she claims, there's an inherent value in what she does, but I think she is overselling that boundary. Overselling that value, if that makes sense. She does, however, give really good advice, similar to something like a girlfriend would give you or something. She is highly intelligent, for sure. There's no denying that. And I do find her quite hilarious, I will say. How I do have a dark, twisted sense of humor, so that could be it too. But certain things that she says can be downright cruel or just problematic in general. I don't know if she means for that to come across that way, but I do take issue with the cancel culture that we have nowadays going on. I think we should cancel, the behavior, not the person, and hopefully she can correct that behavior if she sees how it does harm other people. So hopefully we can try not to be so harsh on her and give her an opportunity to kind of fix things or correct and not be so harsh. But at the same token, she does say things like, what you permit, you promote. So hopefully she can understand where other people are coming from as well, and kind of have some type of consideration, or kind of try to make an effort to not offend so many people all the time. She is a self-admitted narcissist. She did admit that in one of her videos, which I can definitely kind of see. She does have that kind of charm. She's funny. She seems like the kind of person that'd be fun to have at a party or something. But at the same token, where she kind of reminds me of girlfriends that I've had in the past, where, they're a lot of fun. They love to be the center of attention. However, the world kind of revolves around them, and they really want sympathy or empathy when they're going through it, but when the role is reversed, they don't have that same consideration. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's how she is. However, nobody is perfect, and, you know, a lot of us struggle with mental disorders in one way or another, so I don't think that is reason enough to try to cancel somebody. She does refer to herself as Her Majesty, or she does kind of big herself up a lot, but it could just be a persona that she's putting on, you know? She mentions that a lot in her videos of how confidence idols can do that, etc., etc. So who knows? But what we can't be doing is saying, oh, pointing the finger, oh, she's a narcissist or something, because there's a lot of people out there that are narcissists, but that doesn't inherently mean that they're bad people. A lot of it might even be, you know, triggered from trauma or something. So I don't think we should be shaming people that have narcissism or insinuating that at all. I believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt and allowing them to grow from their actions and kind of trying to think of why people act the way they do. Maybe they've been hurt in the past. In fact, Shallon herself says it best right here.
Very rarely do people attack us who are completely healthy. You know, people lash out. That's why it's called lashing out, because they're working through some emotional deficiency. I experience this all the time in my line of work, all the time. And it's like, respond. It's like, I don't need to respond to people who are so clearly broken, you know, or who are working through their own needs for attention, lack of direction, whatever it might be, on my back. Like, there's no real benefit to me.
Simply put, hurt people hurt people. But there are certain things where the line just gets crossed. Like the comments she made about BTS, which are basically, I would say, homophobic, racist, sexist. Here you go. I'll play it back for you.
Oh, okay. Let's pull out the posters. Let's pull out the posters and see who they are. We have the women of BTS. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. Look at these people. I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights, those chunky Tony and Guy mall salon highlights, and the contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley, L-E-I-G-H, with chunky highlights and blue eyes. You're allowed to look like an Asian man with dark hair and dark eyes. All of you are. Why do you all have the same weird orange? Girl, what shade of lipstick is that? You look pretty. You there with the silver hair. That's kind of a hot color. Uh-oh, look at the other side. This one, old Pinky Lee. How do you guys tell these people apart? Because with their hair, okay, this one I could see maybe knowing who he is because he has a different hair color. The rest of them all have the same hair color and the same eye color. I just think, is it weird that I think Asian people should be allowed to look Asian? I don't know. Call me crazy. 14, you can't fool me. This is also BTS. You might say that it's Monsta X, but they've got the same haircut. They've got the same weird contacts. There's no way that these are different people. There's just no way these are different people. What is this outfit they put this man in? It's like from a Nautica ad in 1996. As is this one. Oh, God. This outfit just doesn't make any sense at all. You have a chunky knit sweater over a flannel bathrobe with other bathrobe ties hanging down. What's happening in K-pop? What's happening? I don't know. 14.
She also called this guy, fellow YouTuber called Sloan, I believe his name is, the F word, basically. I'm not going to say it. Which is disgusting, especially for someone who proclaims to be bisexual, or at least during parties. So, I don't know why she would ever use that type of language. It's frankly disgusting, and it needs to stop. And she should be held accountable for it, for sure. That is just wrong, and I can't believe she would call someone that word.
the takeaway is be careful what you do to get a guy. All right? Keep that in mind as I unravel this sad, sordid song of pop music. The thing about Selena Gomez is she's a heroin addict. If you guys don't know who I am and what I do, I ran Star Magazine for many years, and I have been in celebrity journalism for over a decade here in New York City. When I say I know something, like it's not like I've read it on the internet. Like I've spoken to assistants, I've spoken to off the record sources, and at Star for a long time, we would polygraph our sources.
Celebrity journalism? Girl, sounds like an oxymoron to me. You know what journalism is? It's, people going into war-torn countries, writing things that will shape society or change your mindset. Certainly not to do with celebrity gossip. Girl, bye. But yeah, it's definitely problematic for her to call Selena a heroin addict, especially without any proof. Or even if it is true, it's not cool to out somebody because nobody likes to be outed. How would you feel being in her situation and having everyone know? And it's especially the whole world know. So true or not, I still think that's not cool, personally. So, in closing, she said a lot of fucked up shit, but haven't we all? I know I've said some things or tweeted some things back in the day that, you know what I mean? Like, we've all done things we're not proud of, but what separates us from each other is our ability to learn from those experiences, learn from those fuck ups, and better ourselves. So I hope that she can kind of see where people are coming from and try to do better. And that's all that we can really ask of people. We should certainly give people the opportunity to better themselves or change, because a lot of times if people go unchecked for too long, they lose touch with that you know, the reality of it, of how it can affect others in a negative way. So hopefully she can learn from this and change or be a little bit more mindful, because I do enjoy her content. I do think she's funny, you know, but again, no one's perfect. People make mistakes. Doesn't make them bad people, and a lot of times we're a product of our environment. Yes, she is kind of just does come off like a little bit of a chip on her shoulder, but we don't know her past or what happened to make it that way. But let's just give her the benefit of the doubt and hope that she hears everyone loud and clear, and she just tries to not offend people so much. I guess, you know. That's all that we can really ask for. With that being said, I hope you have a great day and take it easy. Comment down below your thoughts. Keep it nice. And keep it constructive above all else. Okay, thanks for watching and have yourself a great day. Take care.